Dear colleagues, welcome to this exciting and insightful session on developing emotional intelligence. I am Gaurav Varman, Head of Learning and Development at Lulu Financial Holdings. I am very thrilled to present this workshop to you. This course is extremely rich in content and it is based on real examples related to workplace success. It goes without saying that the most important objective of this course is to enable you to take the learning of this course to your workplace. Hope you will make the most of this opportunity. There is a long debate over which factor contributes more towards workplace success. Is it intelligence quotient, IQ, or emotional quotient known as EQ? This course will provide you scientific evidence on which factor matters more at workplace success. It will also give you an opportunity to develop your knowledge and skills to maximize your chances of success in the company. To begin the session, I would like to give you an example of the company Google. Back in early 2000s, the most widely used internet browser was Microsoft's Internet Explorer, and Google was attached as a toolbar on the Internet Explorer. There were millions of customers who used Microsoft's internet browser, and it was easy for them to use Google's search engine for any information, as they both were connected. So when they go to Internet browser, which is known as Internet Explorer, and from there they can immediately click on the Google toolbar and they can start searching any information that they want to. Everything was going well and both Microsoft and Google gained from this collaboration. However, one of the Google's employees saw this as a challenge for the company in the future. In one of the important management meetings, he proposed to develop Google's own internet browser. He tried to explain the threat associated in this collaboration. If Microsoft develops their own search engine tomorrow, then they would be nowhere. But his idea was ridiculed and criticized by the leadership team. They said, Microsoft's internet browser is the most preferred browser in the world and we cannot compete with it. The employee that I am referring to you for this example was none other than Sundar Pichai himself. On 18th of October 2006, Microsoft removed Google as a default search engine from the Internet Explorer and added another search engine known as Bing on the browser. This made Google to lose 300 million customers overnight. This was a doomsday in the history of Google. This came as a big shock and a huge loss to the company. The leadership team realized their mistake of turning down the idea of Sundar Pichai. The management agreed to build its own internet browser, and this project was given to Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai and his team worked relentlessly to make one of the best internet browser in the world. They did extensive research on the consumer preferences for an ideal internet browser. In 2008, they launched Google's own internet browser known as Google Chrome to the entire world, and within no time, it became the most preferred internet explorer across the globe. They gained 80% of their lost customers once again with this new offering of Google. This came as a big success for the company and Sundar Pichai became a star overnight. He got many promotions after the success of Google Chrome. Sundar Pichai not only became a star within the company, but he started getting offers for top position by all the major IT giants such as Twitter, Microsoft and other companies. But he chose to stay loyal to Google itself. To retain Sundar Pichai, he was promoted to the CEO of Google in 2015 and then the CEO of the holding company Alphabet in 2019. Now in this inspiring story of Sundar Pichai, there are many takeaways for all of us. Sundar Pichai had the courage to propose an out-of-the-box idea to the management. Highly intellectual top management employees didn't see the threat of competition. He didn't get demotivated or lost his hope when his idea was ridiculed by the top management. He kept patience and waited for the right opportunity. When the project came to his hand, he and his entire team worked very hard to develop the best internet browser. He and his team kept the interest of customers in mind first to develop this new offering. In short, he brought treasure to the company and in return, he was the biggest beneficiary as he became the CEO of the world's most respected IT companies across the globe. This is a great success story of an employee who came from a very humble background and become the most respected corporate leaders in the world at a very early age. I hope you are now well aware about the concept of emotional intelligence and its importance towards workplace success. I would like to quickly summarize the key points covered in this course. Point number 1. EQ is more than twice as predictive of performance than IQ. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions as well as recognize and influence the emotions of those around you. As you move up in the ladder of the organization structure, EQ matters more than IQ. As I mentioned in the beginning, the primary objective of this course is to enable you to take the learning of this course to your workplace. Now it's time to pen down 3 key actions that you will implement at the workplace. I will wish you good luck for all your future endeavors. Keep learning, keep growing. Hope you enjoyed learning from this course. This is Gaurav Varman signing off. Thank you very much.